Well, hello friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Renee, and we are doing yet another bread recipe. This time, I'm going to show you how to make ahead dinner rolls and freeze them, so that on a busy day you can take them out, put them in your fridge in the morning, and by the time you come home, they're ready to bake. Perfect. It works wonderful. So, with that being said, we're going to get busy here, because I always like to proof my yeast. I know some people just mix it all up, but you know what? If that ever happens to you and you for some reason have killed your yeast, or your yeast is bad, you're going to ruin your whole batch. So the best thing to do, and the best advice I can give you, is just proof it first. It only takes about 10 minutes. We're going to put 1 1/2 and some on the counter. Oh, well. Oh, that's all right. We're going to put 1 1/2 tablespoons of yeast in our bowl. Okay? And to that, we are going to add 2 cups of very warm water. First, before that, we're going to add, I'm going to put my 2 tablespoons of sugar in here. Now, I am doubling this recipe, so, because I like a lot of rolls in my freezer. I use them quite a bit. Okay, now that we got that, we got 1 1/2 tablespoons of yeast, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and we're going to put 2 cups of very warm water in there. And we are just going to let that set, because that is going to start coming to life. In about 10 minutes, you'll see. So make note how that looks now, and when I come back in 10 minutes, we'll show you how it looks then, and then we'll get this finished. Okay, friends, you see how it's fluffy and frothy? That's what you want. Okay, so with that being said, now we're going to get busy with this. I already put 2 tablespoons of sugar in there. This calls for 6 tablespoons, so I'm going to put my other scant 1/4 cup in there. Okay? And then we are going to put in, I'm going to do my eggs. And these are my fresh farm eggs. These are beautiful. Okay? I don't like to crack it all the time on the side of my bowl, because you never know if you're going to get shells in there or not. Anyway, okay, so now we're going to put about 6 cups of flour in there. And don't pack your flour down. Just put it in your cup nice and lightly, and just level it off. 2, 3, just like that. There's 4, 5, and 6. Now, we're probably going to wind up putting another cup in there, but I always reserve that extra, or that last cup, just in case. All right, so on top of this, I'm going to put our salt. And we are going to need 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. So we're going to put that right on top of our flour there. 1 1/2 teaspoons. There we are. Okay, now we're going to need our oil. And we're going to use 4 tablespoons of oil. 1, 2, 3. You guys are going to love these. These are so nice for the freezer, and there's 4. So easy to make too. It's on a Sunday afternoon, and I've been baking and putting stuff up all day long. Okay, so it looks like that's it. We've got our yeast and our water and our sugar. We've got our eggs, our flour, salt, and oil. That's usually how I put it in there. Okay, now I'm going to put my dough hook on here. I'm going to lower this And I'm just going to start mixing this. I'm going to start slow. That's one. And we're not going to let it mix any higher than number 2. So I'm going to let this mix for a little bit, and then I'll bring you back when I add more flour. Okay, I want to show you something. When you're mixing your dough, if you see that it's stuck on the sides, just go ahead and scrape it. And make sure it gets in there. And you can do that several times if you need to. Won't hurt anything. But you want to get that off the side so it gets incorporated. Alrighty? Here we go. Okay, friends, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup at a time to this, in case you can't hear me. So I will wind up putting the other cup in, but a 1/4 cup at a time. And you can see how it's starting to form a nice ball in there. Okay, friends, now this is mixed up pretty good. So all I'm going to do, you can see down on the bottom, the bowl looks rather clean around the edges, and it'll get even cleaner. I'm just going to put this back down, and I am going to let this knead at number 2 for about a good 8 minutes or so. And then when that's done, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what we do next. Okay, friends, this dough is beautiful. See how that is? And you're just going to pull it right out of there because it's a little sticky, but not anything major. Just pull it right out, put it on your counter. Now look how clean my bowl is. Beautiful. We're going to take that bowl right there, and we're going to drizzle a little of this olive oil in here. Just a little. Just like that, see? And then I'm just going to knead this just into a nice, beautiful ball. This is gorgeous dough. Lively, beautiful. It is elastic. It's gorgeous. Now, I'm going to make it into a ball. And I show you this all the time. And it's nice when it's a little sticky like this because it will, look at that, seal up the bottom of your seam from your dough ball. All right, so we're going to take this, we're going to put it right side or upside down in there and then flip it over so you have that. And then you have a little dough on here, or a little oil on your dough and an oil on your bowl. I'm tongue-tied today. And then it won't stick to the bowl. So I'm going to put a towel over the top of this, or one of my shower caps. I use those too. And this is just going to sit for probably an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. I just want it to double in size. And when it gets to that point, we shall be back. Okay, friends, take a look at the dough. It's beautiful. It's well more than doubled in size. And we're just going to punch it down a little bit, right in the bowl, and take it right on out of there. Look at that. Beautiful. And I'm just going to give it a quick knead just to take the air out of it, because I'm not going to be rolling it out. I'm just going to pinch some off. just like so. You put it down in there and seal it. Just pinch it. I love these these rolls. These are fabulous. Pinch it and just roll it on your counter. It'll make a nice roll. That one's a little big. You play with it. That happens sometimes. We're just going to roll it around on there. See, and it sticks to the counter just enough to seal up the bottom. See that? So we'll put that on there. Okay. I'll do another one with you. You can pinch them or you can roll them like this. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to roll it. All right? So I'm going to go through and I'm going to get all the rest of these finished up. And then I'll bring it back and I'll show you how nice they turn out. Okay, friends, you can see these rolls. I got these ones rolled out. I still got more to do, but these I'm just going to cover them up with a sheet of plastic wrap. They're going to go into my freezer. They're going to flash freeze, and then all I do is simply pack them in a Ziploc bag because then they don't stick together. You can take out as many or as few as you want. You just leave them on your counter or in your refrigerator to thaw out, and then they double in size. They're ready for the oven. Then all you got to do is bake them at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes or so. And you'll have some beautiful rolls. So there you have it, friends. I'm going to finish this other one, get these in the freezer. You have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.